Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more. Lay me down behind the moon, tell me you'll be on.
All right, y'all, it's your girl Erica Vane back with another amazing All American video. And in this video, I'm talking about can Layla handle Spelivia? Child, I have been dreading making this video, but I knew I needed to make this video because this is something that is definitely worthwhile in talking about. In episode 13, we get a moment where Layla is scrolling through her IG feed. She stumbles upon Dylan's page and she sees photos from Grace's graduation party, and she gets to see the group all together, but then also she gets to see Spencer and Olivia in a photo together. And in that moment, she takes a second and a beat to try to process it, and you can just see the sadness wash over her in that moment. And I just feel so bad for her. It truly was really hard to watch. And honestly, that moment is what is presenting the question, which is the title and the topic of this video, because as of yet, we've had the fallout from, Vegas, what happened, and then the cabin. But after Layla told both, Spencer and Olivia how she felt and all of that, she only really has communicated with Olivia now out of that, triangle of mess and confusion. She only has seemingly wanted to resurrect her relationship with Olivia, and even with that, they haven't actually talked about all that was said and done that got them to that point. They really have just been addressing the things that are happening around them. So like the first time Layla comes and, gives her Wonder Woman pen back after everyone finds out about Olivia's relapse, and she wishes that she would have picked up on it. She wishes that she was there for her. And then in the most recent episodes, after Olivia leaks the body cam footage, Layla comes and just wants to be there for her and to support her through this. So they never actually talk about all that was said to each other, because they said some nasty things to each other, child. They read each other down for filth in the episode following the cabin episode, and where Layla was like, you can have him, all that jazz. They never really have addressed what their root issues are. And personally, I feel like they're going to need to, if they really want to build a solid and strong friendship, they're going to have to go back to the foundation and lay these bricks straight and clean and clear, and be very open and honest about their thoughts, their feelings, and their expectations of one another, because that's one reason why I feel like they got to the position that they're in. So many things just was left unsaid between the two of them, that it was only a matter of time. And with them not actually really addressing the things that were said and the feelings behind the things that were said, I feel like they're just setting themselves up to get right back on this tumultuous, traumatic, broken friendship roller coaster. And listen, ain't nobody got this time or the stomach to be going around doing all this topsy-turvy twisting and stuff with this friendship. So I really think that they need to have a conversation. And then also, Layla has not said anything to Spencer since she read him for filth, and that's kind of been that. We haven't even seen them actually in the same space at the same time. When we see her going through and looking at this IG feed, this is the first time that she's actually really confronted with the idea of this relationship, and then has to process all of her feelings around it. And there's a lot. There's the feelings of, the loss or the grieving of the friendship as she knew it with Olivia. It's the feelings and the loss of losing her relationship with Spencer, because she really did want to be with him, and I do believe that Layla is still in love with Spencer. And then also, it's the grieving and loss of how their dynamic was as a group, because at the end of the day, they also are a part of this friend circle that's very important to all of them, and they have a very interesting dynamic in how they interact together, not just on a one-on-one basis. So there's a lot of loss, grief, and sadness that comes with like taking in the reality of where things are. And the reality is Spelivia is coming. Whether they come now or next season, they will be together at some point, and these will be feelings that Layla has to deal with if she wants to be in either of their lives moving forward. And it's clear that she wants to be in Olivia's life. She's definitely made the moves, the first steps to make sure that she can move herself back into Olivia's life, and Olivia seems very forgiving of her, so they are navigating that space of friendship. And with that said, the next thing that would come from that would be the introduction of the conversation with Spencer, because Olivia is spending quite a bit of time with Spencer now. and it's only a matter of time before they all run together. And we know that we're getting a Friendsgiving episode. I don't know which episode the actual Friendsgiving will be in because that has not been released yet. I did a breakdown of the showrunner for All Americans interview with TV Guide where she talked about patience being the driving force of the Friendsgiving episode because she wants to get all the friends together. There's just been so much drama, so much strife. So once I know what episode that will be, y'all know that y'all will see that, but that is something that you can definitely expect. I will definitely keep you posted, but we will see that. And I think that patience is going to work to heal Spencer and Coop's relationship. That might also be where we get to see Olivia bridge the gap between Layla and Spencer, and all the other little mini fractures that's happening around the edges, because there's also going to be a little bit something with JJ because Asher's going to be more honest about his relationship with Vanessa. Even though they're not moving forward to a committed relationship, I do feel like they're going to start to play around each other and be a little bit more obvious with it. So to go back to my original question, can Layla handle Spelivia? I think that she can. I think that Layla has grown immensely in the last year. I think that her mental health struggles, I think that her loneliness, I think that her getting into the relationship with Spencer and then going through the things that she actually went through in seasons 1 and 2 really helped strengthen her as a person and strengthen her mind. So I definitely think that she can handle this. It's not going to be easy by any means. It's definitely still going to be a struggle, but I do think that Layla Keating can get through this, and I think that she wants to get through this. The biggest thing I think that will be the hardest part for her is falling out of love with Spencer. Because even once introduced back into the friend circle and they're all together and maybe hanging out together, he's only going to give more reasons why he's such a great guy, because he just shows up as a great guy. And how can you not love that once you have already been in love with that? So again, I do think that there needs to be a conversation with Layla and Olivia, because I don't see the love falling off very easily. And child, we already have been greenlit for a season 4 of All American, which will be returning in the fall. I can see the series going at least 7 to 8 seasons, which means that they might have a plan for this damn love triangle for the next at least 2 to 3. So just keep that in mind. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Looking at the grand scheme of things, do not come for me in the comment section, because I will delete and block you if you are rude. Be clear. But just to give you like a bird's eye view, I could definitely see them spending a little bit more time getting Layla to unravel her feelings that are tied into Spencer, because they did spend the first 3 seasons basically showing how these feelings developed and how they developed so quickly. So it's not going to just be an immediate thing that she can cut off. I did a video a while ago about Christian Mosley and him and Layla potentially having history. I honestly hoped that they would have started to introduce additional distractions for Layla by this point, and other guys for her to entertain. But you know, what we are seeing right now is definitely true to character. She's focusing on school, she's focusing on therapy, she's focusing on her label. But I wonder if we're going to see Christian again or any other guys come into play to be a potential love interest for Layla as well. If you haven't already, go and check out my video Layla Savage season. That is a video where I talk about all the things that I hope happen for Layla post this breakup, and how I just want her to be out here thriving in her black girl magic and mad savage out here, but getting any and everything that she wants from everyone around her. So watch that video. It'll be linked in the cards above in the description box down below. And y'all, those are my thoughts on can Layla handle Spelivia. I want to kind of note also that I did not see a chair for Greta in the behind the scenes video that we pulled from IG, where they are setting up to film that wedding scene. So I wonder if Layla's actually going to be at the German wedding. I don't know, because there was no seat for her, but there was a seat for everyone else. That's interesting. That's like a little random note I want to throw in. I'm still trying to figure out how it actually fits in. And just to dispel this rumor, some people were saying on social that, oh, this wedding could have been Asher's mom and that guy Jacob, or whatever his name is. Don't nobody care about Asher that much. We definitely don't care about Asher's mom in this wedding, so she can go ahead and get married off screen. Let's go ahead and did that. But Maybe if Layla is in the scene, or maybe if Layla is a part of this filming, maybe something happens for her at the wedding. I think that with that wedding, there's going to be a reenactment of the Spelivia moment from the original wedding, which I'm going to go into a little bit more in a separate video. But maybe Layla also sees that, and that helps bring her peace because she can see how much they love each other. I don't know. Y'all tell me down in the comment section down below, what do you think? If you're new here, I'm Erica Vane. I post new All American videos every day, sometimes twice a day, and you should really join the tribe by hitting subscribe. I promise you're going to love it here. We have the best community in the comment section. We talk about everything, anything that you want to know, we're probably talking about it. So go ahead, jump down there and post your comment. While you're there, make sure that you add 4 phone emojis into your comments so I know that you're a real one. You made it to the end of the video, and I gotta show you some extra special real love. Also, like this video, share it on your favorite social media site so our community can continue to grow and to show me love. Be sure to tag me if you do share it at ericavane.com, and I will repost you and show you some love on social. I got my All American playlist link right here, and if you're looking for something new to watch, I got 2 suggestions for you right here. I'll see you in my next amazing All American video. Bye.